Well, good evening, everyone. How's everybody out there? Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us. Let me double check my audio here. Give me 1 second. Okay, nice. Audio is good. Perfect. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for joining us for this late night No Man's Sky live stream. Happy Friday, everybody. It's actually 10:51 p.m. for me, Friday night. I know it's early Friday morning for many of you, but thank you guys so much for joining us today. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, thanks for taking time out of your busy day to join us. I am Oddman105, aka The Odd One, and this is a late night No Man's Sky live stream. Going to be on for about 2 hours-ish. We're doing an Xbox Series X playthrough of the Relics Expedition. So yeah, I bought No Man's Sky on the Xbox Series X just recently because it was on sale, thanks to the recent update. The Relics update, that is. It was like 20 bucks on the Xbox platform. So I said, you know what, let me buy this game again because I support Sean Murray and his team in Hello Games. I absolutely love No Man's Sky. It's an excellent game. So I wanted to support their team as much as possible, so I bought the game again. Normally, I played No Man's Sky on PC. And that's just because of the ease of playing it on PC and the ability to mod the game. But I bought it on the Xbox Series X, so we're doing an Xbox Series X playthrough of the Relics Expedition on a brand new save. So that's what we're going to do today. And this is going to be fun. Hopefully no game crashes. Hopefully. But thank you guys so much for joining us. And again, if you haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. Also, if you are new here, we do have a set of rules for my channel. Please take a second, read the channel rules in the description section down below. Very important. All right. I think we are ready. Let me double check my stats in OBS before we begin. Okay, OBS is looking good. Okay. Let's put that on pause. Let's bring that up. Okay, I think we are ready. Let's bring up OBS so that we can see what we're doing. And let's transition. Okay, we are ready. And again, this is a brand new playthrough. This is a brand new Xbox Series X playthrough of the Relics Expedition in No Man's Sky. Scobie Jones, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. Oh, here we go. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us today, man. Welcome to this late night No Man's Sky live stream. Okay. So, let's hop in. I am going to have to change maybe some settings because I haven't had much hands-on with the Xbox version of this game. so it's going to be kind of touch and go. I may have to make a few changes here, but otherwise we should be good to go. So what we're going to do is start Expedition 18. Warning, community expeditions do not include tutorials and are not recommended for your first experience. Oh, shut up. This is not the first time I've played No Man's Sky. This game... So, and that's actually a true statement. If you've never played No Man's Sky before, jumping into an expedition is probably not the best way to go about it. So Scobie Jones says it's 3 in the afternoon here. Thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate you, bro. So Michael Moyle, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us. Michael says, I've been watching your YouTube channel on GTA 5 Online and it's been very helpful, especially on the bonuses that come every Thursday. Well, thank you for watching my content, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. All right, initialize. Commencing assistant suit initialization. Okay, now, I do want to ask you guys out there in chat whether or not the audio is either too loud or too quiet. Again, I'm going to have to make some minor changes here to the configuration because this is my first time actually playing No Man's Sky on the Xbox. I usually do this on the PC, and everything on the PC is pre-configured. So this is our first playthrough. This game looks gorgeous on the Xbox Series X too. Absolutely love No Man's Sky. You know, for anybody out there who watches my GTA content, this has been an insane week for GTA, hasn't it? It's been an insane week. Major exploit after exploit, I swear. Okay, so... Hey, we were Purple Viking with a really bad shave. Okay, I can deal with that. I think Jason Plays would like this character. Okay, so... The direction that we're facing is the direction of our starship. You can actually see it on the screen there. Before we begin, let's take a look. So Scobie Jones and Michael says it's fine. Okay, appreciate that. Thank you. Let me see here. Music. I'm going to bring music down a bit. Okay, let's set music to 20. We'll leave sound effects at 80. Apply. Hey, Dan Red, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Back for some late night No Man's Sky, man. It's good to see you. Dark Reverence, what's up, man? How's it going, bro? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. My day is it's gone well. How's your day going so far? Good to see you. Okay, so let's take a look at our expedition milestones. So we got to locate the starship. Collect an ancient artifact. An ancient artifact. Okay. Report to the GPS field office. Collect some fossils, or collect a complete fossil. Defeat an ancient guardian. Discover minerals. So some of the easy stuff we can do right now. We got to discover minerals, plants, and fauna. Yeah, 10 creatures. We got to eliminate 10 hazardous flora. And we got to get 15 plants. A lot of that stuff we can knock out here on the first planet. So, and we have to take a group photo of 5 creatures. Okay. Deborah Allen, hey, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. And Keegan Courage Gaming, welcome. Thanks for joining us on this late night No Man's Sky live stream. All right, let's start scanning. Not that much carbon on this planet. Or too many plants, that is. Okay, let's scan the animals. So, Michael asks, or says, GTA Online, the business that I have where I export and import cars to my garage. How do I keep them from getting money... from getting taken money on my account? So are you talking about... okay, you're talking about... Sounds like CEO vehicle import-export. Are you talking about damage to the vehicle when you're delivering, or what are you talking about? Sounds like you're talking about vehicle damage, either when delivering to your garage or from it. The Dark Reference says he's taking a break from GTA Online for a week. I don't blame you. This current event week is not that good. I said it is an average event week, and that's because you've got a lot of players out there that like the OG apartment heists. I'm not one of them, and that's because the apartment heists are not solo playable. I mean, it's good that Rockstar is giving newer players something to do. Yeah, Keegan Courage Gaming. No Man's Sky is one of the best looking games I've ever seen. This game's got awesome graphics. And this is on the Xbox Series X. If you really want to see better graphics, you got to see it on PC. You definitely have to check it out on PC. Oh, so you're talking about damage to the vehicle. There are a couple of things you can do. Now, the enemy, there's a 75% chance that you're going to be attacked when you try to deliver a vehicle, either to your warehouse or deliver it to a customer. Okay, so to the garage, what I usually do is use either a cargo bob helicopter to literally airlift the vehicle to the garage, or I'll use my iron mule. You can drive it, but you know that increases your risk of damaging the vehicle. Now, I have a video on my channel that demonstrates how to remove the repair costs if your vehicle gets damaged too much, for example, during delivery. And that is delivery to your warehouse, by the way. So if you go to my channel and you search for remove the repair costs or search for vehicle import export, something should appear. Okay, so what we're going to do is take a few minutes. Yeah, Dark Reverence is correct. If you use either a cargo bob or an iron mule helicopter to tow your vehicle or to airlift your vehicle to your garage, it's a lot less likely that you'll get any damage. And that's probably one of the easiest ways to achieve that. There we go. Yeah, we're going to need a bunch of ferrite dust too. So what we're going to do is take a few minutes. We got to get some early game resources. Because strangely enough, although I can see a plant right there, there are no plants on this. Not a lot of plants on this planet. Okay, now we do have to mark out how many hazardous flora. Hold on a second. That was phase 2, was it? 10 creatures. Yeah, we gotta destroy 10 hazardous flora. Okay. But we also need a lot of resources. So usually when I play through an expedition, I'll take the first hour to mine resources. Now, we're not speed running. Yeah, we're not speed running, so we're going to take our time with this. And the goal is not to complete the entire expedition today. The goal is to get a bunch of resources, as much as possible. Finish many of the easy early game milestones. Where's that stupid flora? There it is. There we go. And at least try to complete phase 1. There are plenty of hazardous flora on this planet, so this should be a very good way to get some. Okay, so how are we? Ooh, 69. Nice. So we've got 935 carbon. That's not bad. We need more. We've got some condensed carbon. Okay, perfect. A cave would be really nice. Deborah, yes, you can. Yes, as a matter of fact, at the expedition kiosk on the Space Anomaly, it will specifically ask you upon completing the expedition which items you want to take back. So, for example, all of the expedition rewards that you get by completing the expedition milestones and phases, you keep that across all platforms or across all of your saves. So you get those unlocked regardless. Now, if you have, let's say, for example, like a good multi-tool, or you find a good starship during the expedition and you're using a pre-existing save, you have the option to make copies of those items at the expedition kiosk. You just have to make sure that you're flying the ship that you want to keep or take with you, and that you have the multi-tool that you want to take with you equipped. At that point, you can make a copy of both at the expedition kiosk before you end the expedition, before you completely end the expedition. And I think you can also make copies of those after you complete the expedition as well. You can also take back technology and other resources that you've gathered, up to a maximum amount, of course, to your main save if you want. So yes, you can totally do that. Got him. Okay, we're going to begin making our way over to the starship here in a minute. But I'm always running out of... Okay, what is this? Subterranean relic. Let's go get that. Okay, here we go. It's a cave. We can sell those for money. Perfect. We've got 5 hazardous floor right here. This is perfect. Coach Sims, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us. And Jet Black, yes, hemp tree. Hemp? Yes. That tree is smoking. This is perfect, actually. We needed a cave. We've got to get cobalt. So this is perfect. Alright. Nice. Anything else in here we can get? Okay, we're going to mooch off of as much of this cave as possible. That's what we're going to do. Bud 316, what's up, man? How's it going, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. We're playing some late night No Man's Sky again. How's it going, man? It's good to see you, bro. Yeah, so the event week in Grand Theft Auto Online, I said it was average during my weekly update video. In general, it's not a good week for money grinders, for solo player money grinders. It's okay if you're a new player, for example, but, and that's just because the OG heists, they pay well, but they're not good for solo players. Okay, that's kind of ridiculous. Platinum and ionized cobalt. Nice. Give me all the stuff. Alright, what else we got down here? So, cobalt is used primarily for exosuit batteries, which is for, you know, recharging, hazard protection, and other resources. It's very important. It's also a crafting material, and so is the ionized cobalt. Ionized cobalt can be refined into regular cobalt if necessary. Let's kill the dangerous plants because they're ugly. Yeah, this is an Xbox Series X playthrough. This is my first time playing through the Expedition on the Xbox Series X. Oh, there's another one. Let's get this dude. There we go. So we're actually testing out No Man's Sky on my Xbox Series X just to see how it plays. And so far, it's nice and smooth. Much smoother on the Xbox than it is on the PC, that's for sure. So Jet Black says he's got 2 loaded casino heists ready to go silent and sneaky. Nice. I really wish Rockstar would return to the OG heists to include Diamond Casino and Doomsday and make them freaking solo player friendly, man. Diamond Casino heist is fun. The Doomsday heist is fun. They're both fun. The problem, of course, is that they're not solo playable, which sucks. And people say, well, bro, you should try playing with other players. No, absolutely not. I play my game the way I want to play it. If I want to play it solo, I'll play it solo. Especially with all of these exploits that are just randomly appearing in Grand Theft Auto. You know, at this point, I refuse to play Grand Theft Auto with other players. There are too many exploits in the game. Seriously. You know, surprisingly, this latest exploit, Rockstar Games seems to be on top of it. There we go. Put those together. Oh, we got some tritium down here too. Okay. Nice. Let's keep mining. Tritium is pulse engine fuel for the starship.
Technology recharge.
Okay, so Deborah says she plays on the Xbox, so this is great. Nice, okay. Yeah, I play not Grand Theft Auto. I play Grand Theft Auto online, of course, but I play No Man's Sky on both the PC and the console, and now the console. And like I said, this game was 60% off earlier this week. I believe Monday or Tuesday was the final day for the sale. And the funny story is that Microsoft Xbox wouldn't let me use my credit card to buy the freaking game. I was trying to give them my money, but they wouldn't allow me. So MWork82, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Odd Ones. And what I ultimately ended up having to do is, for whatever reason, because and I know I've used my credit card to purchase from Xbox before, but for whatever reason it wasn't working. Now there are restrictions in place depending on your country and everything else, because I'm overseas and I have an American credit card. Xbox was being really finicky about letting me use my credit card to purchase from their store. So ultimately, Red Man, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Ultimately, what I did was purchased a prepaid Microsoft gift card from Amazon.jp. And since I live in Japan, I purchased a prepaid gift card and used that, tried to use it. And freaking Microsoft Xbox, I swear, even though I had the prepaid card claimed and everything else, redeemed on my account in-game, Microsoft Xbox insisted on defaulting to a credit card that I couldn't use in the first place. So I had to literally go into my account and delete the credit card as a payment option. Excuse me. Once I did that, I could redeem the card just fine, and I was able to buy the game. So that's why we're here. so that's why we're playing No Man's Sky on Xbox today. I gotta say, the experience playing No Man's Sky on a big 40-inch screen is remarkably different than playing it on a 27-inch PC screen. Remarkably different. Okay, so what do we have? 1,300. Okay, I think we have enough cobalt. You know what? Because I'm greedy, let's get a little more. Red Man, I know what you're talking about, bro. It's the week itself in general is average, but it's not a very good week for money grinders. And when you consider the massive exploit that Rockstar had, I'm saying had because Gillymaster recently published a video on his channel earlier today stating that apparently Rockstar Games knows who is behind the exploit, and apparently they've done something about it. So I don't think the exploit's going to be an issue moving forward. We're going to be live streaming Grand Theft Auto Online per usual tomorrow. As always, we take precautions. That's one of the reasons why I don't play Grand Theft Auto with other players. I play solo because of the persistence of exploits. Alright. So I think we have enough of what we need. Let's grab some more of this, because this is money. Alright. So Operation Mooch to Cave was a complete success. Okay, my ship is... that's a memory fragment up there. That's a we need that. We got it. I see a memory fragment on the map. We need that. Okay, so how do we get out of this cave? And as a matter of fact, how many hazardous floor have we marked out? Oh, we got to get one more. Okay. Easy enough. Control Eberwine, what's up, man? How's it going, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And there it is. Yeah, but it's in terms of money grinding, this is not a good week in Grand Theft Auto. It's a good week for new players, I think, but not really a good week for veteran players. Jet Black says brains. Yes, Jet Black. Yes, the answer is yes. You can, if you're playing on a normal save, for example, just a regular playthrough, you can purchase additional storage for your exosuit, your multi-tool, and your starship, but it's not free. Now, because we're on an expedition, we'll get additional exosuit, multi-tool, and starship expansion slots as rewards for the expedition. Alright, let me out of this freaking cave. Okay, so we got to go that way. Because there's something up there we need. Alright. There we go. Okay, we're a little short on oxygen too. Alright, so where's that memory fragment? Paraffinium deposit, which I don't think we need. Alright. Unknown building. There it is. Okay, let's make our way over to the starship and we can plan accordingly from there. So Jet Black says, what? You can't breathe. Sulfur? Although it doesn't show, my character has a life support bar. As long as that life support is full or has some durability left on it, then you can pretty much breathe anything except for certain toxins. Alright. That's right. This is a Gex system. Okay. So let's learn a word. Accepted knowledge. Okay. Perfect. Our starship is like right there. Okay, there's our ship. That is the ugliest freaking Explorer. This game is forever giving me ugly starships. That is an ugly, I swear. That starship is gone. First opportunity, that starship is gone. Yeah, jet black temperature is below boiling for the first time in like forever, right? Okay, let's get that memory stone. First opportunity I get, that starship is gone. That is an ugly starship. And we're grabbing the grassy pods because we need the oxygen. Okay. Then murk out the farting plants for even more oxygen. So Jet Black, that was a Venus flytrap. It's hazardous flora, which can do damage to you. A hazardous flora can do a combination of physical damage and I guess you can call it chemical damage. Both can happen to you. Let's grab that knowledge stone. So that's why you kind of got to be careful. But did I scan this guy? Nope, didn't scan him. Come back here, you. Oh, that's somebody else. Never mind. Got him. Now, the hazardous flora will give you two types of materials. It'll either give you sodium or oxygen. So if you're running low on oxygen, hazardous flora are a really good way to get those resources. Now, we don't have an advanced mining laser, but we do need dihydrogen. Oh, you're talking about that armadillo-looking thing. That's pretty much what it was. A space version of an armadillo. And again, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. This is the Xbox Series X version, or playthrough, of the Relics Expedition. So this is my first time playing it on the Series X. I've already completed the expedition on PC. So just out of curiosity, hold on a second. I got to change a setting here. Let's see. General controls. Prioritize jetpack. Normal. General. Handedness. Auto touch. Auto torch, excuse me. Display accessibility. Increase mission. Text file. Hazardous effects. Let's turn the hazard effects down. Turn those down because that can get pretty bad. Let's see. Hold to confirm. Hold for destructive. Let's do that. And let's apply. Okay. That should make that a little easier to use. Okay. Hey, Streamlabs, I see you out there. Behave yourself, Streamlabs. I got my eyes on you today. And of course, with every expedition, you want to scan all the plants and animals that you can. Okay, we were on our way to that memory stone over there. We need 5 of those. So we're going to try to knock out all 5 of those on this planet, as to the extent possible. There we go. Now, one more thing that we can do here on the starter planet, we have to go on poop watch. Yeah, we have to literally walk all the animals and collect their poop. So I call it poop watch because that's exactly what it is. Which should be relatively easy to do. Alright, give me that memory stone. Thank you. Okay, that's 1 of 5. We need 4 more of those. Okay, let's get back to the starship. Ouch. This broke my face. Jet Black says YouTube served you up for 480. YouTube does that, doesn't it? YouTube will do that, won't they? Yeah, we stream at 1080p. So, okay, let's hop in the ship. This is an ugly freaking starship. What this game is forever giving me ugly starships. All right. Well, let's hop in. The ship's communicator registers an incoming message. The frequency is unusual, broadcast on an antiquated bandwidth, but the signature is identifiable as Galactic Paleontology Society. Okay, we're going to get through all of this because I've read this during the previous live stream. So we'll just accept schedule. All right, done. Boom. Okay, so we found our ship. All right, let's hop out. Okay, let's take a look at some resources, other resources we can get while we're here. There's another memory stone. Let's mark it. Paraffinium. There is copper on this rock. Ah, this is a transmission tower. You know what? We may need this. For the time being, let's continue gathering resources. Yeah, we're short on dihydrogen. As a matter of fact, how much dihydrogen do we have? Okay. Worst case scenario, what we can do is buy dihydrogen from traders on the space station, or dihydrogen jelly. We can buy that from them and convert it to standard dihydrogen. So let's take this, put that in the multi-tool. That is an ugly multi-tool, by the way. Hold on a second. Okay, so bolt caster. And we have no... Yeah, that sucks. Alright, so... Analysis visor, scanner, mining beam, let's see, bolt caster. There we go. Put those together. Terrain manipulator could go here at the bottom. We'll put the mining beam here. And we'll put the scanner right there. Okay. This is probably something I should have done anyway, so let's see here. That doesn't need to be supercharged. As a matter of fact, we can move the translators over there. We will put the shield here. Life supports. We put those together. Okay. And the starship is just ugly. So Deborah says that's the beginner starship type they give you. Yeah, typically during expeditions you get, it depends. Sometimes you'll get a good looking ship, but for the life of me, every expedition I've ever started, I've gotten an ugly starship. Yeah, you begin with a C-class Explorer, but this is the ugliest looking Explorer that I've ever seen in my life. The first chance I get, I'm getting rid of that ship. That ship is gone. So that thing is ugly. All right, so we need some of everything. Let's move some stuff to the starship if I can find it. Hey! We got a new sub. Let's go. Who do we have out there? So Mick Biggins, welcome to the Odd Ones. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Mick Biggins. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. Oh, excuse me, Mo Biggins. There we go, Mo Biggins. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. Let's get some 07s out there in chat, people. Proper hand salute. All right. Great. Not what I wanted to do. All right. Yeah, Jet Black, you have to streamline your starship setup because when you begin with an ugly C-class, this is not really a combat-focused expedition, but on occasion, you can make your starship far more efficient just by moving a few things around, I should say. Let's mark our location. Always get your free stuff. We can use that rusty metal. We can refine that once we get our personal refiner going. I will take that microprocessor, thank you. Okay, let's move some stuff over to the starship. Okay, let's move the platinum to ship. Okay, this we will refine. Yeah, my inventory is a complete and total mess. All right. Something else we can do. Let's explore these buildings. There's usually free nanites in here. We'll take that. And this is... Yep, we'll take that too. Always get your free stuff. Okay, that's it. And because we need money and I don't plan on building anything, we don't need the Facium. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, Jet Black, exactly. Condensed carbon is like 2 steps away from being diamonds. Strangely enough, there are no diamonds in this game. And if there are, I haven't seen any. Okay, we want that buried technology. Got it. Buried technology is worth a lot of money, so we're going to grab that and sell it at the space station. Oh, something else? Hold on a minute. Graphics, gamma, motion blur. Okay, that should be fine. All right. Okay, next. What's that? I need a Mr. Fusion. We're going to need quite a few things during this expedition. Fortunately, this is not a combat-focused expedition. There is some combat, but it's not combat-focused. Okay, this memory stone. We are going to mine up some copper while we're here. Ouch. Yeah, we are hurting for ferrite dust, oxygen. This is a good planet to get carbon on because of the size of the trees. Okay, so that's number 2. Now, the more you move, the more life support you use. So, it's something we're going to have to keep our eyes on until we can find a better source of oxygen. Okay. Okay, so we don't need any more subterranean relics. That's paraffinium. Here we go. Let's grab that memory stone. Along the way, we'll keep gathering resources. Since we don't have the advanced mining laser yet, there's not a whole lot we can gather except for all the basic stuff. Alright. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys for joining us for this late night No Man's Sky live stream. There we go. We are playing on the Xbox Series X today. This is my first time playing through, or playing No Man's Sky, period. That is, on the Series X. Okay, that's 3. We need 2 more. Let me turn the music up just a little bit. Hold on a second. General music. Okay. If we need to adjust that down, we can. Don't. Jet black, yes, it can. As a matter of fact, the actual mining beam that I'm using right now can also be used as an offensive weapon. If you have the right multi-tool, the mining beam itself can be one of the most powerful weapons in the game. So with the proper upgrades and blueprints, yes. But we're using the basic mining beam with a basic multi-tool, so don't really expect a whole lot from it. But yeah, the actual mining beam itself can be one of the most powerful weapons in the entire game. Okay, so what is that? That is paraffinium, subterranean organic structure. Subterranean organic structure. Let's go get that. I think that's for one of our milestones. We're about to find out. Oh yeah, we can go GTA with it. Absolutely. You can totally go ham with it if you have the right upgrades on it. I think we need this. Okay, so okay, well that's gross. Okay, process. Okay, cytophosphate. Never mind. We totally didn't need that. Alright, what's next? Yeah, Jet Black, what we need is a proton pack from Ghostbusters. That's what we need, a proton pack. So what we're going to do is continue gathering resources. I like to gather as many resources as possible for like the first hour or so. Whenever playing through an expedition. And that's just because hunting for resources in the middle of an expedition kind of sucks. And if you guys haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. Alright. That is a cargo drop. Subterranean relic. Here's some copper in that direction. All right. All right, we do need that copper. But just out of curiosity, are there any more memory stones in the area? That is buried mineral formation. Nope, let's get that copper. Okay, murk out the farting plant. Because this is actually the best form of early game oxygen, so... There we go. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Happy Friday, everyone. It's soon to be Saturday for me. It's 11:42 p.m. for me. So it's soon to be Saturday. Got it. Okay. Yeah, we'll try to get the photo op with the 5 creatures before leaving the planet. Okay, well this is a huge copper deposit. I hope it is, anyway. So what we're going to do also while we're on this planet, because there seems to be enough fauna, what we have to do is get them in a group of 5, which technically isn't that difficult, and we have to take a photograph of them. That's not very hard to do. Yeah, I could totally use an optical drill right now. That would give us an additional 50% of resources mined, but this is still the early game. No big deal, though. So how many people out there in chat have already played through the Expedition? That is, of course, if you even played No Man's Sky. I've played through the Expedition once on PC. And because I've recently bought No Man's Sky on Xbox Series X, I said, you know what? Let's do another playthrough. This is the Relics Expedition, which is what we're on right now. This is one of the more fun expeditions that I've played in No Man's Sky. I enjoyed it the first time. It's a lot of it is a lot of exploration, which is what I like about the game. There is some combat. But this expedition is not particularly combat focused. It's a bit more casual, if you will. It's definitely a bit more casual. All right. So we got an early supply of copper. Yep. I think, yes, we're good. Okay, that's plenty to get us started. That's plenty to get us started, so... Alright. How much oxygen do we have? 698, okay. Replenish. Okay. Okay, so our starship is located over there. What we need are 2 more memory stones, excuse me. While we're out here, we'll continue to collect carbon because we always seem to be running out of carbon, and we need ferrite dust badly. So Deborah says, not me. This is a fun expedition. It is a very fun expedition. It reminds me a lot of the Aquarius expedition where we did fishing. Yeah, it's a bit more of a relaxed expedition. It's not something that's overly focused on any one thing, if you will. And that's what I like about it. Starduster Gal, hello, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the channel. So you finished the expedition once and you hope to do it again this week. That's what we're playing it again for today. Like I mentioned, I just recently bought No Man's Sky again for my Xbox Series X. I already have this game on PC, and I've completed the expedition once on the PC version. And I figured, you know what? Let's do it again on the Xbox. But I'm having a blast. This expedition is a ton of fun. But thank you for joining us. Welcome to the Odd Ones. It's good to see you. I will say that because the weekly update in Grand Theft Auto Online, which is the mainstay of my channel, that's what I usually focus on. Because that weekly update is kind of mediocre, we're going to be doing more No Man's Sky live streams for this week. So we'll be doing more live streams, but not so much short-form content, but what I would like to do is return to good old-fashioned starship hunting. So that's something we're going to try to focus on this week. All right. Okay. And what else? All right, nice. 424 ferrite dust. Yeah, we're hurting for just about everything. Okay, we have 3 memory stones, if I'm not mistaken. Creatures. Phase 5. Yep, we need 2 more memory stones. Okay. All of which we should be able to get here, provided we can find them. Oh, there's one right there. Perfect. Always murk out the evil plants. Yes, you can totally acquire a lot of skill during the expedition. And this is one of the better expeditions for acquiring those skills and getting materials. Ouch, this stupid plant. Get out of here. You know, I would almost argue that this expedition would teach you how to play the game. You would have to have some familiarity with movement mechanics and everything else, but in general, this expedition will literally teach you how to play the game. That is a massive freaking cave. What hit this place? Look at that crater. Jeez. That's actually pretty cool. Let's get that memory stone right after I murk out the evil plant. And we're getting all of this hazardous flora because this is one of the best early game resources for oxygen, which we need for our life support. Okay, we got one more to go. Up, there's one right over there. I think. That's if I didn't pick that one up already. Let's scan it again. Yep. Got it. Let's go get it. Perfect. Perfect. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Again, happy Friday. Just playing some late night, ouch, No Man's Sky. Get out of here. Stupid Venus flytrap. Oh, I haven't scanned that one yet. I have now. Perfect. Yeah, we're always hurting for carbon. There we go. Ooh, 2 memory stones. Perfect. Nice. Grab that one. There it is. All right. Perfect. Okay. So let's take a look around. Now, when you need a large group of animals, they're never around, I swear. They're like never here. All right. Let's go back to the ship. Whenever you need a large group of animals, they're nowhere to be found. And of course, when you don't need them, they're always begging for food. Ouch. Okay. So I think we have like the bare minimum of basic resources to get things going.
Technology recharge.
Let's get rid of the excess. We don't need... No need the silicate powder. We're going to process that. We're really hurting for ferrite dust. Man. Alright. Let's hop in, create a restore point. Said they like to eat fresh copper. No, they actually eat carbon pellets. That's, believe it or not, one of the next milestones that we have to complete. Let's go third person. All right. This is the ugliest starship I've ever seen. The Korvax have the worst taste in starships. Okay, go to phase 1. Let's get those rewards. Prepackaged personal refiner, starship launch fuel, signal booster, surge battery plans, Gek words times 12. Give me all that stuff. Okay, attained confused in word status. Okay, that works for me. Tobias Anderson, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, signal booster. That is... Okay, we can craft that. Surge batteries. We only need one of them. Prepackaged personal refiner. Let's plug that in right now. This we need. Perfect. All right. Let's see. There we go. Let's process this.
Technology recharge.
Jack Black says, salt. Tobias Anderson, I'm doing well. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to this late night No Man's Sky live stream. Perfect. Now we got things going. Okay, now that that's done, the next milestone is, let's see, collect an ancient artifact. But we can mark it. Before we do that, I know where to get the ancient artifact. This building right here will actually point us in the direction of an ancient artifact. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. Let's get the free stuff. We are hurting for sodium, too. Okay, Korvax transmission tower. Okay, so let's see. This is a distress signal. This might point us in the direction of a crashed ship. One, 2, 6, 24. That's 5, 120. That should be 720. Perfect. This will point us in the direction of a crashed starship, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully, it's a better looking ship than the crap that I've got right now. Hopefully. Let's mark it. I should be on this planet. Probably going to head there right now. And let's take a really quick look. That is on this planet, correct? Yep, it's on this rock. Perfect. All right, let's go to that crashed starship. And we'll see what we got. This thing is oogly. It's so ugly. Where's that starship? This thing is ugly. The Korvax have the ugliest starships. There are some good-looking explorer ships out there. This one is just butt ugly. Judupka system, discovered by Hello Games. Yeah, I didn't discover this system. All right, let's go. Yeah, Jet Black says Baby Museum. That's where they belong. Okay, hopefully on this part of the planet we can have better luck with animals and everything else. Hopefully. Okay, so let's see what we got. Oh, check this out. Okay. It's actually a fighter. It's a droid winged fighter. Okay. Nice. This is a... It doesn't say. This is a droid winged fighter. Completely crashed and broken, but guess what? It's free. We're totally going to take that ship. Alright, first and foremost, get your free stuff. Always get your free stuff. We will take that rusty metal, thank you. We totally need that ion battery to recharge our hazard protection. We got some condensed carbon. And what do we got? Damaged machinery. Get rid of the living slime. We're not even going to bother trying to refine that. Okay, so we got 2 more. Perfect.
Technology recharge.
Let's get rid of the rest. He said it may turn sentient if you refine that stuff. Oh yeah, Japan has one of the best public transportation systems on the planet, believe it or not. It is punctual. It is completely punctual. They're always on time. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so this is a C-class fighter, but it's completely broken. We're going to take this ship anyways because it's free. It's a good-looking ship, though. Good-looking ship. It looks better than what I'm flying around in. The problem, of course, is that you got to fix all this other stuff, and we don't have materials for that, so... Okay, so let's compare, and we will claim this ship. Because, again, it's a free starship, so definitely claim it. Now, what do we need to fix it? Dihydrogen jelly, hermetic steel, metal plating. We should have everything we need, so let's repair this thing. Hermetic seal, metal plating, and dihydrogen jelly. I don't think we have the pure ferrite, but that's okay. We can craft that. Oh, we do have pure ferrite. Perfect. That works for me. Alright, so we're going to keep it. At some point, we'll get everything fixed, and I'll swap this ship out. Excuse me, this ugly-looking... I don't know whatever the crap this is, this Explorer, out with the cool-looking fighter. But that's perfect. So now we got that free ship. Let's hop in, swap ships, make a new restore point. Okay, how many animals do we have over here? 3, 4, okay. Let's see if we can get a group of animals going. We got 4 animals over here, nice. Let's make some carbon pellets. There we go. Let's make some of those. There we go. So there's 2. And as of right now, we're officially on poop watch. So we literally have to wait until these things poop. We have to get 20 stool samples. So we're going to sit tight for a second and let these guys do their business. Which is kind of gross. There we go. There's some poop right there. That is disgusting. Directly. Yeah, okay. You guys can move out of the way now. Excuse me. I need to get the poop. Yeah, we're on poop watch. This is a dirty job. This job stinks. We have to get 18 stool samples. Would you kindly get out of the way, please? Would you get out of the way? Buckle up, let's go. What's up, man? How's it going, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. There we go. Okay, so that's number 2. Collect milk? Nah. Okay, so this guy... So actually, you know what? We've got this guy over here. Hold it. Let's drop another one. There we go. This way, fellas. I think we got 5. I think we got enough. Hold it. I think we got enough. Hold it. Here we go. Take a picture. Let's get rid of the vignette. I think we got enough animals. Save. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's try it. There we go. Take screenshot. That's how you take a screenshot? Hold on a minute. That's how you take a screenshot on Xbox? Not sure if that worked, but let's find out. The Unknown Master, what's up, man? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Asks, what transitions do I use for my videos? I use DaVinci Resolve. And I use a DaVinci Resolve. It is a transition pack that you can get for free from DaVinci. The actual software package itself is completely free. But I use DaVinci Resolve. There it is. Got him. Okay, now we got to finish cleaning up the poop. Eat up, fellas. Eat up, fellas. Eat up. We need the poop. Yeah, we got to get 20 stool samples. This job stinks. There we go. There's one here. So Dan Red says blab, blab, blab. Six, 7. Will you kindly move your butt out of the way, sir? Yeah, this is the dirtiest job ever. Yeah, dad jokes incoming. 8. Would you get out of the way? Thank you. 9. 10. Yeah, this is disgusting. 11. Oh, look at this guy right here. Okay, eat up, fellas. We got one more. Here we go. There we go. Eat up. Berries. That sounds pretty gross. You know what? We will adopt this guy as a companion because he's pretty cool. Yay! Okay, he's feeling sad. Okay, so what's the problem? What's your story? Okay, let's give him some more creature pellets because he's pissed off. Don't get pissed at me. That dude's got some serious biceps. Okay, interact. Pat. Give her creature pellet. There you go. Okay. Alright, you're good to go. Okay. So he's good to... Will you guys get out of here? Okay, no problem, bro. No problem at all. Alright, we're still trying to collect the poop. And just so that everyone know, what we're going to try to do is complete phase 1 today. And there we go. There's a lot of poop out here. Okay, let's see. So, let's see here. We don't want to abandon him because he's pretty cool. We're going to let him run around and do his thing. Okay, do we have enough stool samples? Do we have enough poop in our backpack? Let's see. That was it phase 5? Oh, it was phase 5. We got to get 2 more piles of poop. Man, you guys got to be kidding me. Seriously? Alright, hold it. Okay, there we go. Eat up, buddy. I got to get 2 more piles of poop. So as soon as they're finished doing their business, which is essentially what we're waiting on. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. There we go. I think. It's 19 and 20. It's done. Ugh. That is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. Alright, we're out of here. Okay, before we do anything else, let's take a look around. I need to get... That is jettison pod. Buried cache. There we go. That's 1. We got to get 5 of those, so that's 1 of 5. Memory stone. That is a cargo drop. Okay. That's like the only one in this area, too. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, we got to scan all the rocks, and you can barely see these things. All right. Hey, Sentinel, I will wreck you. I will totally wreck you, Sentinel. Get out of here. I will murk you out. Get out of here, Sentinel. You don't want none of this, buddy. So we know where the majority of the stones are. All right. Okay. Yeah, there's like nothing else in this area, so what we can do, head to the ship. That's the jettison pod. We don't need that. There is something that I forgot to do. Let's interact with the distress beacon. We might get a good upgrade out of this one. Okay, installed ship tech. This should be a teleport receiver. Yes. That we can use. Alright, nice. Okay. That just scared the crap out of me. Who was that? We got a new sub. Let's go. So Get Clipped Gaming. Welcome to the odd ones. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to our new subscriber, Get Clipped Gaming. Welcome to the odd ones. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. Hashtag jump scare. That totally scared the crap out of me. Okay, that totally scared the crap out of me. Knights Gaming, what's up, brother? How are you, man? It's good to see you. Yeah, we're just playing some late night No Man's Sky. Let me see here. There is... we can actually leave him where he is. I don't want to dismiss him. That's a pretty cool pet, or companion, that is. So what we can do, let's craft the signal booster. Let me put that in ship. We can sell the Facium, cytophosphate. We don't need this.
Technology recharge.
Get rid of the excess. Examine that. See, gently pet. Creature pellets, ride, customize appearance. It's funny, I thought there was an option. I thought there was an option to, like, not dismiss him, but to just kind of have him go away. Not really used to the pet system in No Man's Sky. Okay, what we're going to do next, let's craft the signal booster. Or the components that we need to craft the signal booster. Let's find out. Okay, signal booster. Okay, so it's prepackaged. We got this. Nice. So you're about to smoke some beef brisket and pork butts. Hey, bro, how do I place my order? How do I place my order, bro? Let me know. I'll get you some money, like, real quick for that stuff. That's some good eating right there. All right. Let's see. Signal booster. Hold it. Let's make sure we've got the milestone marked. Go back to phase 1. Mark it. Okay, we are looking for an ancient ruin. Perfect. Hopefully it's on the same planet, and it is. Mark it. We'll take that. Okay, I'm going to leave Mr. Biceps and Wings over there. We'll leave him. Okay, Guitar Guy 80, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I saw the dismiss option. So that's probably what we'll do. And just to let everyone know, this is my first time playing through the Expedition, or playing No Man's Sky on the Xbox Series X. And so far, I'm absolutely loving it. It's not remarkably different from the PC. The PC has better graphics, but in general, gameplay on the Xbox the Series X is smoother. And, you know, the game was ridiculously cheap. It was like $20 on the Xbox when it was 60% off during the update release, that is. And I said, yep, we're not going to pass that up this time. It took me a month of Sundays to get it before the end of the sale, but I eventually got it. Hey, we got a new sub. Let's go. So, Dr. Mean, welcome to the Odd One. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Dr. Mean. Welcome to the Odd One. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. Okay. All right, well, we're here. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Let's get this over with. Okay, artifact fragments. Okay, that's one. There should be a series of 3 keys. I hope they don't mind me digging up their ground. Found it. Okay, that's 2. Okay. And we've already got that one. No, there we go. That's 3. Perfect. We got all 3 keys. All we have to do now is find the artifact itself. Perfect. And hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this late night No Man's Sky live stream. There it is.
Technology repaired. Technology repaired.
All right, what do we get? Rare item. This manuscript is full of small, delicate blemishes, tiny, crinkled circle litters every page. Okay. As if the paper had been stained by tears. And there it is. Tiny circles. Tiny circles littered. Yeah, try saying that 5 times twice. Okay, this is worth... Okay, we need that money. We definitely need that money. More than anything else, we need that money. So when we hit the station, we're going to sell. Okay, let's get rid of the excess. I don't believe there are any bones on this planet. Okay, we don't have enough chromatic metal for that, but we do have plenty of copper, so let's process this. The other copper we can get, we can buy from the space station. Or we might even be able to mooch off another player's base. If there are any other player bases marked, which there don't appear to be on this planet. So what else can we do? We've got one more mineral. I think we scanned all the rocks that we can, on this planet at least anyway. We can go to another planet and get the rest. Okay, so what do we get? This is phase 1. Base computer plans, prepackaged scatter blaster. We need that. Hazard protection, powerful frost protection. Yes, please. We need all that stuff. Okay, scatter blaster. Okay, this is hazard protection. Okay, we can actually put that there. And this is environmental. We can stick that there. Perfect. Okay, next, we got to craft a warp cell so we can get going. Defeat an ancient guardian, assemble an avian skeleton, and discover minerals. This we can finish on the other planet. Is there anything else we can do while we're here? We need to discover 3 more creatures. Ah, that's what we were doing. That's what we were doing. I don't think there are any in this area. Let's take a really quick look. And they're on every planet, but it's easier to get them on the first planet. That's damaged machinery. Any animals I forget to scan? Yeah, looks like we got everybody. Okay, let's go. This is a gigantic crater. That's the biggest crater I've ever seen. That is huge.
Life support power low.
All right. Where's that damaged machinery? We've scanned all the animals. I think we've scanned all the rocks on this planet too. We've got all of the flora. We can check our Discoveries tab to reconfirm that. Okay, get rid of the living slime. I will take those nanites. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. There it is. There we go. Nice. We got 4 salvage data. Again, that stuff's worth a decent amount of money. Okay, let's take a really quick look around. Knowledge stones, subterranean organic structure. Berry cache, perfect. Alright, that's number 2. The starship should have plenty of launch thruster fuel in case we need to call it.
Technology recharge.
Not what I wanted to do. Totally not what I wanted to do. Ouch. Oh, seriously? It's right there? So I literally have to walk around this gigantic freaking crater. This thing is massive. All right, let's see if we can make it. Nope. All right, let's recharge. So close. Almost made it. Definitely need some movement upgrades. Okay, this is actually number 2. Perfect. Okay, that's 2 of 5. We need 3 more. And again, we don't need to find them all on this planet. Cargo drop. Subterranean relic. Okay. Man, I am not going to walk around that gigantic crater. Let's head back to the ship, and what we can do is head to the space station, sell some of this stuff, get some money, buy some resources. So just out of curiosity, our discoveries for this planet, so there were a whole 3 plants. We found half of the fauna on the planet, 9 minerals. What time of day is it? It's 3:40 a.m. Okay. Perfect. Now what we can do is head to the space station. Okay, top in. Face you. Just out of curiosity. Mordite. Never mind. We're going to sell that anyways. We don't need it for anything, but what we do need is to process the copper. That'll get us started. Nice. Not sure if we got enough nanites to buy. Well, we got 525. Okay, we're not doing too bad. All right, let's craft a warp cell. Okay, so you need 25 chromatic metal. So close. As soon as this is finished, how long do we have on this? Okay, so we'll just let that cook off and let's get caught up on chat. So I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. This is a late night No Man's Sky live stream. Testing, or playing, I should say, No Man's Sky for the first time on the Xbox Series X. Normally I play No Man's Sky on the PC. You know, I gotta say, because the console experience is remarkably smoother. The PC, simply because there are so many different variables, and because I have to stream and play the game from the same system, it's subject to a lot of frame rate stutters, so it's not quite as smooth because I'm actually playing on a completely different system and streaming it to my streaming console. The console experience has been a lot smoother, that's for sure. But all of my good stuff is on my PC saves. Now, I do know that we have cross saves enabled, so that's something else that I'll be working on. Okay. Okay. So we craft one of those, and one of those. Perfect. Let's shields there. Let's supercharge that. Put that there. Put this here. There we go. That makes a bit more sense. All right, we're ready, I think. There we go. Okay, fair enough. We're out of here. Yeah, we haven't, Stardust Gal, we found 8 animals on this planet. The other ones are either, let's find out. The other ones are either... Yeah, so we found all those. The unknowns, the 6 unknowns that is. Yeah, underwater. Underwater. Yeah, rare underwater. So they're underwater. We could actually find some water on this rock and scan for them. And Dan Red, welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. The nanite bonus would actually be really good. Something else that we can do, we need tritium. We need tritium, so let's play asteroids. Tritium is pulse engine fuel. So we're going to take a second to do this. Now, apparently the other 6 fauna are underwater, so we can scan those underwater, and shouldn't take long because they're probably all in the same area too. All right, how much tritium do we have? Just wanted to take a second to grab some of that. Okay, let's try to get 1,000 tritium because we're going to be pulse driving a lot. And once we're done on this rock, what we can do, anything that we miss on this planet, we can pick up on another planet. So once we're done here, we can head to the space station, mark our territory, sell some stuff, make some money, buy any resources that we need. Right off the bat, we need a hyperdrive upgrade. And I believe this star system has one. Okay. Alright. That'll get us started. We have over 1,000 tritium. Okay, let's scan those animals if at all possible. Let's try it. I still say this is the ugliest freaking starship I've ever seen. This thing is horrendous. Alright, let's go take a swim. There should be some animals down here we can scan. Ouch. Yep, there's some right there. 5. There's actually one more. There we go, 10 new species, perfect. So we got that milestone done, but there's one more animal. And we analyzed 10 new minerals. Okay, perfect, we got that knocked out. Alright, this water is making me nauseous. Alright, let's take a really quick look. Yep, we're missing one more fauna. And that one is rare, underwater, always active. You don't need this for the expedition. We're doing this for the money. Alluring specimen. That's a whole lot of nope. Yes, it's rare, but always active. Interesting. As we run out of air, found him. Got him. There we go. 10 of 10. Perfect. That took forever. Alright, get me out of here. Where's my ship? There we go. Yeah, the cytophosphate. It's actually, believe it or not, better found on another planet. Alright, that's done. Okay, let's move discoveries, should I say. Let's upload. Oh, that was a whole 121 nanites. Perfect. That's okay. Any nanites are good nights. Good nanites. The one thing that I need to purchase at the space station is a hyperdrive upgrade. Oh, yes, there are. Especially with the World's Part 2 update, completely overhauled water planets. Well, it completely overhauled the planets in general. But now we've got deep ocean biomes, which is something that No Man's Sky has never had. One of the most frightening things I've ever seen in No Man's Sky has to be the megafauna. Scare the absolute crap out of me. Alright, let's go to the space station. We're done on this rock. What we want is a hyperdrive upgrade. Hopefully they've got a hyperdrive upgrade. We got some stuff to sell. We got a little bit of money that we can make, and we can buy some resources. So pretty good, pretty good. If we can find a trader, there should be a trader on the or that will arrive in the space station. Hopefully they got some good stuff. What we're going to do is buy all of the chromatic metal, copper, ferrite dust. We'll buy all that stuff so we don't have to continually farm for it. What we're going to be hurting for... are the carbon, basically. Let's find out. Let's go to the station and find out. I thought I got the animal nanites. We'll find out. Don't crash into the station. Let's turn that music up. Hold on a second. General. There we go. We can hear that cool rock music now. Ah, so there is a planet in this system with ancient bones. We need to be finding them ancient bones, too. Yeah, totally forgot about that. Yeah, so we got all of the fauna. Yeah, all discoveries are uploaded. Ah, there we go. Hold to trigger completion. There we go. That's what I forgot to do. Nice. So we got over 3,000 nanites for that. Perfect. Alright, nice. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, like I said, I'm not used to this on Xbox yet. I know about this on PC, but I'm not used to it on Xbox. Yay! Okay, let us... First of all, let's take a look at the multi-tool. Let's see what we got. Always take a look at the multi-tool. Might be pretty good. It ain't. This is an ugly multi-tool. What the crap, dude? Okay, yeah, C-class. Nope. What about the other one? Well, hold on a minute. Huh. It's got the optical drill. That's okay. We don't need it. We'll get it as a reward. So, no big deal. Where is the... That's the exosuit guy. First of all, let's sell some stuff and make some money. Let's sell some stuff and make some money. We want to sell... hold it. We got geodes. Let's break those down. Break that down. Anything else? Alright. Oh yeah, we'll get that exosuit slot as soon as we go back up. We're definitely not going to leave here without that. Definitely not going to leave without that. We want to sell. Sell the poop. We don't need that. Definitely don't need poop. We're going to sell the Ashen case files. We don't need this. The space merchant. Attain trader status and units accrued. Okay. Nice. We get some free achievements. Get rid of the silicate powder. Okay, we're going to sell all the salvage data. Okay, Everything on... Oh, here we go. Get rid of the core, vortex cubes. Sell that.
Units received.
Okay. We want to buy all the ferrite dust.
Product received.
We should have plenty of cobalt. We'll take that uranium.
Product received.
That's good for launch fuel. Give me that copper. We'll take all that too.
Product received.
Alright, nice. We'll take all that stuff. Let's talk to this guy before he leaves. See if he's got some good stuff on him. Don't! He must have saw me coming. He saw me coming. He saw me running right toward him. It's like, no, let me get out of here before this weirdo wearing the purple suit comes toward me. And thank you guys so much for sticking with us. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. Okay, so we've got 1.7 mil left. Perfect. Let's talk to... Well, first of all, let's get that exosuit expansion slot. We're going to need the space. Yep, we're going to put this one downstairs because that's where we need it. Totally need that one there. Exosuit upgrades we don't need. We need a hyperdrive upgrade. Let's talk to the other Korvax with the other ugly ship. There he is. Or excuse me, the Gek with the ugly ship. Hey, you. What are you selling? Let's see. What do you got? Ferrite dust. We'll take the ferrite dust.
Product received.
Carbon nanotubes, ionized cobalt. He's got magnetized cobalt. We'll take the copper.
Product received.
We'll totally take that copper. Okay. As a matter of fact, we can process this. While we wait. That is an ugly shuttle. Actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Anything else? Oh, he's got chromatic metal. Okay, we'll take all that. Give me that. We'll take all of it. We will totally take all of it. So he's got sodium. How much sodium do we have? I know we need some for crafting material, but... let's make some of those. Ferrite dust. Yeah, we're always hurting for carbon, I swear. Always hurting for carbon. Perfect. Exosuits. Okay, are we good for chromatic metal? Oh, you know what? I probably sold it by accident. That's not what I wanted to do. Totally not what I wanted to do. What we can do, hold it, since I screwed up. Yeah, not paying attention to what I'm doing. All right, reload restore point. Let's do that. Because I screwed up. Yeah, I thought I was buying, but I probably sold what I had. Yeah, that's definitely an odd man moment right there. Okay. So let's try this again. Although the multi-tool changed. What the crap is that all about? That's a totally different multi-tool. Still probably just a C class. Yep. Different multi-tool, same configuration. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, so we want to sell... Oh, that's right, we got a geode in there. Let's break those down. We're going to sell the poop. Alright, let's try this one more time. We want to sell that, sell that, sell the salvage data, sell the poop, starship, sell the vortex cubes. Okay, I think that's it. This time, let's make sure we don't make a mistake. Okay, we want to buy all the ferrite dust, all the uranium, buy all of that, and we'll buy all the copper. And whenever a pilot flies in, we'll buy all their stuff too. Alright, let's go back, get the exosuit slot. Okay, we'll put this one here. We don't need exosuit upgrades. We need... Let's check the multi-tool vendor. Not that. Let me out of here. This guy. So Stardust Gal asks, what kind of upgrades improve your jetpack? Those would be movement upgrades. We can take a look at those in just a second. If they have any here at all, they might. Okay, so this guy has an S-class mining beam. We don't need that. Bolt caster, neutron, scatter blaster. Nice. So he's got an S-class scatter blaster. Let's grab it. Let's grab one of those. That scatter blaster is a better weapon. See, scanner, geology. The geology cannon will get you killed. Do not buy the geology cannon. That thing will get you killed. So, perfect. Okay, so this guy has... Now, here's the deal. As part of this expedition, the movement upgrades you'll get as expedition rewards, so we're not going to invest money into that. The most important thing we need are hyperdrive upgrades. And we can start with buying one S-Class if they have one here on this station. The other hyperdrive upgrades I'll get as rewards. So, okay, so he has an S-Class movement module right here. So this right here is what you want. You want the highest tier movement module you can get. This will improve your jetpack. But we will also get those as rewards. So, there we go. And we also need to speak with the starship vendor. Excuse me. Talk to this guy right here. Okay, purchase. He's got Starship Shield, Infraknife, Positron, Launch Thruster. Okay, he's only got a C-Class hyperdrive module. We're not even going to waste money on that. I think the next space station in the next star system has an S-Class shield module. I think. Let's take a really quick look. Let's go back to phase 1. Okay, this will get us fossil plants, inventory slots, Skek words, geology cannon. We're going to sell that. Powerful thermal protection upgrade. Personal force field, shell greaser, powerful scanner, blaster upgrade. Yep, that's the second one. So we only really needed to buy one of those. And you get a supreme movement system upgrade. So you get, that's an S-class movement module. So we can actually get one of those here in phase 1. So we're going to hold off. All right. We will take that advanced mining laser. Give me that right now. We will totally take that. Okay, these are exosuit upgrades. Let's plug them in. And how many did we get? We got 5. Let's do 2 in technology, the rest in storage. Perfect. All right. Okay, this is shields, which can go. Let's move that out of the way. Life support. Let's move this. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. All right, let's talk to this guy before he leaves. Okay, what do you got? Okay, we want to buy all the ferrite dust. We'll buy all of his chromatic metal. Tritium we should be good for. Okay, that works. Let's make sure we didn't screw the pooch this time. 162 copper. Let's refine that. Advanced mining laser. Yes, please. Okay, let's hop in the ship if I can find it. There we go. So Brutus, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to the channel. Brutus says, hi, took a break some months ago. What does this expedition end? Or when does the expedition end? By the way, the updates lately, my goodness, they're going doing good. Yes. The expedition ends in 4 weeks, so you still have plenty of time to complete it. And this is a remarkably different game than it was just a few months ago. No Man's Sky is a stellar game. If you haven't seen Worlds Part 1 or 2 or the major game overhauls, you got to check them out. You have to check them out. They're on par, if not better than, the No Man's Sky Next update, which literally overhauled the game as we knew it then. But this is a remarkably different game than it was just a few months ago. But it's actually a very beautiful game, too. It's awesome. I love it. All right, so what do we got? What do you got for me, buddy? Okay. We'll buy the ferrite dust. And we'll buy the copper. Okay. That works for me. Okay, so we're ready. We can leave this star system now. Let's head to the next system. I think at the next jump, we will find a space station with a hyperdrive, an S-class hyperdrive upgrade, if I'm not mistaken. Hold it, hold it, hold it. We haven't found a single ancient bone yet. We haven't found a single ancient bone yet. Yeah, okay, pump the brakes, people. We're going to need those ancient bones. We haven't found a single ancient bone. Totally forgot about that. Alright, let's find a major landmass and start hunting. Yeah, one of the milestones requires that we get 80 ancient bones. And I believe that's for a milestone in phase 5. I see a patch of oxygen right there. Let's land over here. Yep, perfect. Perfect. That's a nice find. That's what I want to see right there. Plenty of oxygen. Perfect. This was a lucky find. So we should be sitting pretty for oxygen for quite some time. So Brutus says the armor and the staff he really wants. Yes. I wasn't expecting Hello Games to release stone armor like that. And I was pretty shocked when I saw it. I said, that's nice. That's very nice. So I already have it unlocked on my PC. PC version of the game, that is. But I don't have cross saves enabled yet. Nice. Perfect. Oh, we don't have a scanner upgrade yet, do we? That's fine. Alright, so we need to go find some bones. And there are a lot of bones on this rock. So here we go. Hold it. Before we go, let's make sure the ship's got launch fuel. That way we can call it up while we're out here on foot. So what we're going to do now is take some time to get some bones, because you got to have like 80 of them. So Stardust Girl says this one can be a major storm. This is a Hyperborean planet, so you're probably correct. Alright, here we go. So we've got... Ooh, this is a huge patch of bones. Perfect. Alright, let's deal with the Guardians. There's 4 Guardians here? 5. Alright. Hold it before we do anything else. Let's make some of this. There we go. This is going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. There we go. Okay, we're ready. Why are the Sentinels upset? This dude shot at me. Got him. Yep. Okay.
Ground protection fully.
That's a lot of bones right there. There we go, 6 bones, perfect. All right, let's keep going. I totally forgot. We got to hunt for bones. And thank you guys so much for joining us. Thanks for sticking with us, that is. We'll be on for another 13 minutes or so. It's 1:17 a.m. for me. Which probably explains why I'm so quiet. Whenever I'm tired like this, I don't speak very much. But we will more than likely pick this up again tomorrow night. Now, as of right now, I'm planning on live streaming No Man's Sky. All day Sunday afternoon. Oh god, we pissed off the mushroom. Hey, mushroom, I will murk you out. Bro, if you come over here, it's on. Get wrecked. I told you. Ooh, we got some leg meat. Nice. That's his fault, you know. That's his fault. He came after me, you know. That was totally his fault. Alright, so what do we got? You're probably right about that. Ooh, some more oxygen. Let's get it. Yeah, this is definitely a high security planet. We'll take all the oxygen. And as soon as I finish getting the oxygen, I will get the upgrade or the reward from that latest milestone. Yes, I think we're sitting pretty for oxygen right now. We should be good to go. Alright, nice. Hold it, we missed one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 more bones. Perfect. Yep, we're going to run out of space real quick. Get rid of the leg meat. I should sell it, but we need the space. Get rid of Mordite. Gas 16, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining in, man. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Technology recharge.
Let's get rid of the excess.
Thermal protection falling.
This is polished stone. We don't really need that. These are worth a lot of money, so we'll hold on to them. Get rid of the polished stone. We need the space more than anything else. There we go. Okay, let's get them bones.
Weather warning. Incoming
Oh,
storm.
God. First, let's murk these guys out. Hi there. Hey, look at that screenshot. That's what I call a screenshot right there. Hold it. With the ships in the background, too. That's what I call a screenshot. That's pretty cool. Let's get rid of the clouds. There we go. Yeah, that's a screenshot. There we go. Got him.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, let's get these fossils. What's that? Lunch break? Nice, man. I appreciate you joining us.
Thermal protection falling.
Recharge.
Technology recharge.
Oh, I didn't make ion batteries. Hold on a second. We got to make ion batteries. Dang it. Here we go. Let's move that down one. Move this over here.
Technology recharge.
All right. If nothing else, we got to get enough bones
Update. Storm clearing.
to be able to create the statue that we need. So we've got fins, we've got a rib cage, we've got a avian skull, we've got legs, we've got a tail, arms, another rib cage. Okay, we're running short on skulls, that's for sure.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, we're going to move this stuff to the starship too once we get a chance. Okay, next set of bones. There's like one right there. Nice, another avian skull. I'll take it. Okay, so
Units received.
let's call up the ship and deposit some of these bones on the ship if we can get it to land. There we go. Ah, see, we have a landed pilot over there. Okay. Let's hop in. Let's drop some stuff off. That should be in the ship anyway, because that's for the ship. Let's, multi-tool is
Technology recharge.
almost 100. Get rid of the excess. Okay, batteries over here. That should be in ship. Alright. How many bones did we get? We obviously don't need to get all 80 bones now, but complete fossil. Okay, this is prepackaged force field, shell greaser, scatter blaster upgrades, multi-tool slots. Okay, this is scatter blaster. That's a blueprint, I believe. No, this is a blueprint. Let's take the scatter blaster, put that there. Mining beam here. S-class. That's fine. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is personal force field. We'll plug it in, but if we don't need it, we'll break it down. There's that epic music. Okay. Let's get some more bones, then we'll head to the next rendezvous. So we have to create an avian fossil. I think we've got enough for that, but let's just go get some more bones since we're here anyway. And we can finish up phase 1, because we're almost done with phase 1, believe it or not. Alright, let's find some more bones. And I know I just saw some. Then we can go to the next star system, stop by the space station. Grab that oxygen. Nice. Alright, let's take out the Guardian. Hi there.
Thermal protection fully.
Oh, there he is. Hold still. And he blew himself up. That was close. I should probably get some shield upgrades.
Licenable power low.
Alright. That's a lot of bones. Alright, we good here? Distance on that, 900. Okay. Oh, we gotta go to the space station anyway. Let's grab this. Oh, we'll refine the rusty metal. Alright, we'll take them nanites. Grab the berry technology because we can sell it. Be a starship. Alright, we can walk back to the shed. You know what? Screw it. Tired of all this walking. Okay. Sentinel, I will murk you out. Get out of here, buddy. Alright. Stop by the space station briefly. Can't remember, but I think the station had a shield module. We've got. First of all, let's charge or supercharge the S-class. Recharge life supports.
Technology recharge.
And let's see this multi-tool.
Technology recharge.
Just doing a little bit of housekeeping. Okay, we got some stuff to sell, so let's go sell it. Okay, sell these because they're worth a lot of money.
Units received.
The Diamond Age. We're not going to sell any of the bones yet. Get rid of the polished stone. And sell the salvage data. Oh, we will sell the nav data. That's just taking up space. And for starship. Okay. Alright, before we go anywhere else, let's talk to the multi-tool, or excuse me, this guy. The exosuit guy. Not the movement module, but does he have a shield module? He's got an A-class shield module. Alright, we'll skip it. One more thing we can do is go to the space anomaly. Let's call up the space anomaly, grab another exosuit expansion slot. And again, thank you guys so much for sticking with us. It is 1:35 a.m. for me. It's a late night No Man's Sky live stream. Happy Friday, everyone. It's Saturday for me, actually. It's Saturday. But happy Saturday. Okay, so we have to go to the next star system before we can call up the space anomaly. Let's do it. Galaxy map. you guys haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. We will be live streaming Grand Theft Auto Online at the usual time in about 12 to 13 hours from now. So we'll be back on again for the good old money grind. See, Glacial. Oh, we don't need anything from the planets. I think. Okay, let's get to the space station. We're looking for a hyperdrive upgrade. S-Class. Also, if we can get a movement upgrade, that'll work out too. Okay. Just out of curiosity, that is an ugly multi-tool. It's a B class. Nope. Okay, that one looks better. It's got 2 connected supercharge slots. Nice. Alright. So how much do you want for this multi-tool slot, buddy? Yep, we'll take that. Okay, what do you got for me? Okay, movement, C-Class, nope. He's got an S-Class movement, there we go, S-Class shield. I'll take one of those. We'll definitely take one of those. Ooh, check out that solar ship. That is a Jackal. A bladed Jackal. Nice. How much you want? Oh, heck no. I ain't got that kind of money. Is he selling anything good? Hey, Dylan Kays, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Unfortunately, no. No MC on Double Cash this week. I was pretty shocked to see that Rockstar is giving out Double Cash and RP on the OG apartment heist. Pretty shocked about that. I'll take that chromatic metal. Totally buy that. So I think next week, next event week, we're going to see Double Cash and RP on MC businesses. Because guess what? That's the week of 420. And according to Tez Fun 2 over on Twitter, there are going to be some really cool outfits and unlocks for 420. For 420 week, I should say. So I think all the good stuff is going to release for the next upcoming event week. Although I don't like the MC businesses very much. It's not a good week for money grinders, no. It's a better week for new players, but not a good week for money grinders. Okay. Nope, this guy sucks. He's got a C-Class hyperdrive module and a B-Class. Nope. This Korvax sucks. Absolutely not. That is an ugly shuttle. Oh, it's an ugly needle nose. Never mind. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. Make a restore point. Let's craft another warp cell.
Product constructed. Technology recharge.
Yeah, Stardust Gal, we just checked it. There's only C and B class. We don't want that. We don't want that. Those are a waste of money. If you're going to buy Star or Hyperdrive upgrades, always get S-Class. At a minimum, buy A-Class. But I'm pretty sure one of the space stations along this our course has an S-Class Hyperdrive module. Yeah, Dylan Kays, I'm pretty sure we're going to see Acid Lab at the end of the month. because GTA Plus is already getting double cash and RP for the entire month of April. The rest of us will probably see double cash and RP at the end of the month. Ah. Call up Space Anomaly. Let's get another storage slot for our exosuit. Let me take a second to point out, or just to say, that up until this point, I'd been playing No Man's Sky on a 27-inch monitor on my PC. Now that I'm playing on the Xbox Series X for this playthrough, I'm using a 40-inch flat screen. It is a remarkably different experience. Definitely a different experience. Oh, ran out of gas. Dang it. That's what she said. Hey, Nada, what's up? Yeah, all of the hyperdrive upgrades in that station were terrible. They weren't good at all. Hey, Celine, how are you? All right, let's get that exosuit slot. We will put this one here. Yep. We can do that. Alright, let's hit up the next space station. Ouch. Worst parking spot ever, by the way. And I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. And a note to chat, don't re-chat and try to drink water at the same time. It never goes well. Alright, pardon me for 1 sec. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's go. I'm thirsty, sorry. Alright, let's go. Yeah, Dylan Kays, I think you're right about that, man. I think you're right. We're getting pretty close to 1 year for Dr. Dre. We're getting really close for that. So, I would have to speculate that, yeah, we could possibly see Dr. Dre on Double Money in May. I do agree with that. As a matter of fact, the closer we get to June and summertime, because remember, we have a summer DLC coming up for Grand Theft Auto as well. Speculation, right now, there's very high speculation that we are getting a Michael DeSanta DLC this summer. There's very high speculation. So, I am kind of getting excited about that. All right, next. But yeah, I do agree with you. I think Dr. Dre will be double cash sometime in May. Ultimately, that will be determined by the GTA Plus bonuses for the month of May. Okay, what do we got here? Give me some good stuff, please. Ooh, nice space station color. Purple space station. I think Jason Plays would like this one. What do we got for a multi-tool? Okay, B-class. Optical drill, that's not bad. I'll pass on it though. Yep, same configuration. Okay, let's get the upgrade. We need this in storage more than anything else, so we'll put this one in storage. The next one we get from the Space Anomaly, we will plop that one in the technology. Okay, this is the... We don't need to talk to him, we need to talk to the starship guy. Where's he at? So Dylan Case, that's actually very interesting. We're not going to see double cash on the FIB files this month. And that's because usually the month of April is all about illicit drugs. It's all about illicit drugs, which is going to be Acid Lab, the MC businesses, nightclub, as we've seen. All that stuff's going to take priority in the month of April in Grand Theft Auto Online. So for 420 week for next week, it's more than likely going to be the MC. The week after that, it's going to be Acid Lab. So I don't think we're going to see the FIB files on bonus, not in April, maybe in May at the earliest. Okay, buddy, you got some good stuff for me? We need a starship upgrade. All right, launch thruster, phase beam, positron. Nope. Shield module, which we don't need. Launch thruster, B-class hyperdrive. That sucks. All right, I'm out of here. All right. Let's call up Space Anomaly again. And this is the absolute best way to fill up or to increase your exosuit storage size by getting one storage upgrade from the space station and one from the Space Anomaly at every space or every star system that you hit, which is what we're doing. We're taking an extra second to do that because space is very important. Storage space, that is very important during this expedition. We got to get a lot of freaking bones. Dylan Kays, I agree 100%, man. I think Rockstar, in my opinion, hit a home run with the Agents of Sabotage DLC. I like that DLC. I thought they did a very good job with it. Now, that being said, I think Rockstar kind of missed the mark with the Oscar Guzman Flies Again heist, which is the part 2. We'll put this one up top. There we go. Just out of curiosity, let's see here. Jetpack, rocket boost, efficient, water jets, air burst. Okay. Alright, let's go. But yeah, I agree, man. The FIB files are fun. Except for the black box file, but even the black box file can be fun sometimes. It doesn't really make any sense in terms of its gameplay mechanics, but otherwise, you know, it's not bad. But yeah, the FIB files are fun. I like the Agents of Sabotage DLC. I thought it was well done. And I was hoping that the Oscar Guzman heist would have been equally as well put together, but unfortunately it's not. Okay, next, I'll hold it. I don't think we have enough hyperdrive juice. Yeah, we're 10%. Okay.
Product constructed.
There we go.
Technology recharge.
This is why we need a hyperdrive upgrade. It'll take us a month of Sundays to get to where we need to go. And Thank you guys for sticking with us. It's 1:51 a.m. for me. We're going to be wrapping this up here really soon. Okay, get to the space station. Don't crash into the station. We're going to crash into the station. We crashed. Totally crashed into the station. Okay. Okay, B-class rifle. Interesting. 2 connected supercharged slots. This one could be a 3+1. Interesting design, though. Nice color. Nope. Always get the exosuit slot. Okay, where's the starship guy? There he is. Please have an S-class hyperdrive module, photon cannon. Nope. Oh my god, they're making me work for this one. Positron, photon, yeah, he's got nothing. Oh, let me check one more time to make sure I didn't pass over it or miss it. Those are reactors, a C-class hyperdrive, infra knife, B-class hyperdrive. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Okay, space anomaly. And because we've got the money, this is the best opportunity to get the storage that we need. So that we can gather as many bones as we possibly can. One more time. Yeah, the next one we'll put in cargo. That's what she said. We have to hit up another station anyway. There we go. One of those, and one of those.
Technology recharge.
Where the crap is my ship? There it is. And thank you guys so much for sticking with us. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. Just a little bit of late night No Man's Sky live stream. And this is a fresh playthrough on the Xbox Series X. I normally play No Man's Sky on PC, but I just recently bought No Man's Sky on the Xbox Series X because it was dirt cheap. It was only like 20 bucks. So, because it was 60% off during the release of the Relics Expedition, or the Relics update, so definitely a worthwhile purchase. Okay, galaxy map. So I figured we would do a fresh playthrough of this expedition on The Series X. There it is. That's our station. Or a system. Yay, purple star system. There's Jupiter. Actually, before we go there, let's hop in the space station. Dimitri Champagne, hello. How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome. Doing well. How are you today? Just playing a little bit of late night No Man's Sky. We're going to try to finish up phase 1. I know it is getting late for me. It's almost 2 a.m. But when I pick up No Man's Sky, it's hard to put it down. That's all I got to say. Let's grab another exosuit slot. We'll dump this one in cargo. We'll hit up the space station. And again, Dimitri Champagne, I'm doing well. How are you, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, we just did technology. Let's do cargo. There we go. We'll totally take that. So Dylan K says he's doing pizza this week. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Pizza this is on bonus this week. It's double cash. We're going to probably do some of that too. Maybe not during live stream, but I may do a video on it. I forgot, pizza this is on bonus this week. Worst parking spot ever, by the way. Yeah, pizza this is on double money. You know, the whole idea behind pizza this missions and the taxi work missions is that it's a quick and easy way for new players in Grand Theft Auto Online to get some quick cash without any investment from themselves and without any combat, if you will. Because there's no reason to do any kind of combat for those missions. You simply grab the pizza, deliver it, or if you're running taxi work, you pick up a fare and deliver the fare to their destination. That's it. It's relatively simple and straightforward. Many people, many players I should say, don't do taxi work or pizza this because they don't pay very much, but they're not supposed to. They're more for new players. But yeah, we're probably going to do some pizza this. Again, not during live stream, but more than likely I'll do a video for it. We're in the menu because of the pixelation in the background. The star field creates a lot of pixelation, which will drive up the actual bit rate and can cause the stream to stutter. So that's why we're in the menu, to hopefully mask all of that. Where is the space station? We flew right past the space station. 40 seconds away. Wow. You're doing them during cooldowns. That's actually a good strategy. Very good strategy. So Dimitri says he plays his game mostly on the Xbox Series X himself too. Yeah, I just bought No Man's Sky for my Xbox Series X. Absolutely love it. And I'm playing it on a big screen. Usually when I play No Man's Sky, I'm playing on a 27-inch PC monitor, which was fine. But like I mentioned, playing it on a big flat screen 40-inch TV is it's a whole different experience. So it's nice, very nice. Are we out of fuel yet?
Technology recharge.
We're here. Don't crash into the station. Okay. Rendezvous 1 did not have a good multi-tool, so we'll just skip that. Alright. Yep, we'll do cargo. We'll totally do cargo. Now, how are we for cargo space? Hey, not doing too badly. We're filling it up. Filling it up. Perfect. Okay, where is Starship Guy? This is the system we need to be in, but we need to get an S-Class hyperdrive upgrade anyway. Let's hope he's got one. Reactor, Starship Shield, Cyclotron, Launch Thruster. Man, these guys absolutely suck. C-Class hyperdrive, B-Class, yeah, this... We don't need the shields. Oh my god, you guys absolutely suck. Alright, we're out of here. Let's go to the rendezvous. Where's my ship? My ugly ship. There it is. Those guys absolutely suck. Yeah, Dimitri, like I said, it was on sale during the release of the Relics Expedition. And it was like 20 bucks US. It was dirt cheap. Definitely worth the money. Definitely worth it. I absolutely love this game. It is far easier to play on the console than it is on the PC, and that's just by design. The PC has a lot of the PC version's got a lot of configurations that you have to adjust to get the best possible frame rate and the best image quality, and it's a balancing act between the two. But because I live stream and play the game from the same PC, it tends to drive down the frame rate quite a bit. So the actual play experience is not as smooth. But because I'm actually playing on the Xbox Series X right now, but outputting the video to my PC for streaming, it's a remarkably different. So it was not on sale for you when you bought it at the Xbox store. Yeah, I got lucky. I definitely got lucky. As we skip off the planet's atmosphere. Okay, we're here. And there's our excavation site. Perfect. All right. And again, happy Friday, everybody. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us. We're just playing through phase 1, if you will. I hope you don't mind me digging up this bone right here. Give me that bone. I'll totally take that. Alright, let's check the barrels. If you guys haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. We will totally use that rusty metal. The polished stone we can sell. Alright. Let's refine this. We don't need the dirt. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. That's just cluttering up my inventory. We will sell that. Alright. Let's talk to this guy. Okay. Catches mines, they dust themselves off. We'll get through the dialogue. Let's present the artifact. Done. Okay, destination reached. There it is. Milestone complete. Field agent. That's 2. And I think we've only got 1 left for phase 1. Yep. Okay, let's begin unpacking all this stuff. So this is avian fossil plant display plans. We'll take that. Inventory slot times 3. Gek words times 11. Yes, please. So Dimitri says, I prefer playing on console. Too, I don't like PC gaming. I mean, I have a gaming PC, but I don't ever game on the PC. I see. I understand. I am probably the exact opposite. I love gaming on my PC, but that's why I built it, because I build my own PCs. I build my own gaming rigs. Now, the reason that I like playing on PC so much is simply that, first of all, you get better graphics. In most cases, you get better performance, and you're not tied to a live service subscription like you are with the console. So, as with the case with the Xbox, you got to pay for Xbox Live or Xbox Game Pass Core just to play No Man's Sky, which is an annual subscription fee, which is kind of ridiculous. But that's one of the reasons why I prefer to play on PC. Now, I love my Xbox Series X. So I don't mind paying the annual subscription fee, but I kind of wish I didn't have to. That's one of the biggest drawbacks of playing video games on console, especially since most games now are multiplayer, even though No Man's Sky is not necessarily a multiplayer title. Let's drop one here. But I personally prefer to play on the PC. But I love my Xbox Series X, and that's why we're playing on Xbox today. Okay, nice. Geology cannon, we're going to sell that. That thing will get us killed. The geology cannon will get us killed, so we're going to sell that first chance we get. We don't need that. Okay, this is thermal protection. We'll plug that in. Move this stuff out of the way. Move that over. We'll bring this here. There we go. Much better. Much better. This is geology cannon. We're going to sell those. We're totally going to sell those. That thing will get you killed. Alright, next. What else are we missing? Okay, so we just have to assemble the avian statue. Let's mark it. And we're going to dump this thing like right in front of the bone collector guy right here. Here we go. Okay, so we need a skull. We do have an avian skull. So we can put that one in. Torso. We'll do that. Gargantuan torso. That's about right. That looks right. I think we got a set of wings too. Yep. That works. Lower limbs. That would be... Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Yep, that works for me. That works. Let's give it a tail. Let's give this thing a tail and be done with it. Okay, there we go. Flailing tailbone. Alright, done. Okay, there it is. It's done. It's done. Okay, phase 1 of the expedition is complete. Perfect. Just out of curiosity, do we have... No, there are no ancient bones on this planet, but I think there is a planet in this star system with ancient bones on it. Let's take a look. Discovery... Well, it's not a planet, but a moon. Let's take a look. Quartzite. Yep. Ancient bones right there. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so for the next live stream, we'll stop by the desert planet, pick up some more ancient bones, and proceed from there. Okay, let's get the phase 1 reward. Perfect, we got some posters. Okay, phase 1 is complete, but there's still a reward that I missed. Hold on a second. Yep. Supreme movement upgrade, supreme launch thruster. Yes, please. And I will totally take them nanites. Let's plug those in. This is launch thruster. Yes, please. And movement module. Where's it at? There we go. This we need like right now. Perfect. Alright, phase 1 is done. Okay, so for phase 2... Okay. Oh, crap, that's right. I forgot. We got to get these. We have to get these. We can totally do that for the next live stream, so perfect. Okay, so let's hop in and out of the starship, if I can find it. Let's make a restore point. So Dimitri says, I know it sucks that we play for online. Yeah, I usually get Game Pass Ultimate for 3 months, and you get all the games with Game Pass. That's true. Now, I'm not a fan of Game Pass Ultimate because I'm an old school gamer. I am a proponent of game preservation, and I'm someone that likes to own physical titles. I like to have physical copies of my games. The one problem that I have with Game Pass is that it's games as a service. It's not games for ownership. Now, you do have the option to buy the games on Game Pass, but even then, you're not actually buying the game. You're buying a license to play the game, which means at any point in time, Microsoft Xbox, they can remove a title from your library if they want. However, if you buy a physical copy of a game, nobody can take that from you. So that's one of the reasons why I prefer to buy physical copies, if at all possible. But physical copies of games are becoming more and more rare for the Xbox system. And don't get me wrong, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is a good deal for those who like to play different types of games. But as a content creator and someone who likes to own his physical copies of his games, I'm not really a fan of it. I only have Xbox Game Pass Core so that I can play multiplayer games. Okay, so with that being said, let's make another restore point. Okay, so ladies and gents, it is 2:15 a.m. for me. I am dog tired. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to wrap things up here. I'll be streaming again in about 12 hours, some Grand Theft Auto 5 online. You have got to be kidding me. A pirate attack. A pirate attack? Right at the end of my live stream, there's a pirate attack. We're gonna murk these dudes out. These dudes are done. These dudes are done. They get murked out. These dudes are getting murked. dudes are totally getting murked. That's some BS right there. Alright, where's the third guy? Give me your stuff. Get out of here. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Did you guys see that? That's some BS. Okay, Dimitri, we'll see you next time. Take care of yourself and thanks for stopping in, brother. God bless to you, man. We'll see you next time. That was some BS right there. Let's land this ship. Right at the end of my live stream, we got a pirate attack. That's pretty funny. All right. Okay, so ladies and gents, let's get out of here. It's 2:17 a.m. for me. No more pirates. We'll pick this up again probably tomorrow night, and I am currently planning on streaming No Man's Sky all day Sunday. So hopefully we'll see you guys here for that, but this was fun. We will be streaming Grand Theft Auto Online in 12 hours. So if you played Grand Theft Auto Online and you're part of my community, please join us for that. But until then, I want to thank you guys so much for joining us today. That's pretty much it. This live stream is a wrap. I've been Oddman105, aka The Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support of what we do here on the channel. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. So everybody, please stay safe. And remember, don't just start the fire. That's the wrong gesture. Hold on a minute. Where's the right one? There we go. Thumbs up. Don't just start the fire. Bring the smoke and take care out there. And I'll see you all next time. Everybody, stay safe. God bless each and every one of you. Please hit that like button for me on the way out. And I'll see you all next time. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a good day. We'll see you next time.